G'day everyone. Now what you're looking at is the $6 survival quiver. Now through necessity, i.e. not having any money and wanting to have a quiver, I came up with this, and it kind of evolved as I went along. Now first of all I should state, I'll go through it all. So obviously a quiver. Now I'll just take a couple of these arrows out. Now all it is, these are, there's no arrowhead on this one obviously. That's a 32-inch arrow. So I haven't actually measured the quiver itself. I kind of just went on feel with it. I didn't have a tape measure, so I guess it's probably about 28 inches. So the arrows sit about yay far out at the end, which seems to suit me when I've got it open the back. And first I should say too, this did have a tie on it, a couple of draw ties. I had to take them off because I needed them for something else, and I just have masking taped it on just for the sake of the video for now. But it did have same as these at the other end. Now the $6 part, now all this is, this quiver, the whole thing is just a bit of 90mm PVC. So I got that for nothing. Basically, if you can get a bit of PVC, like piping like that from, you know, the tip or a scrapyard or whatever, you obviously don't want to go buy a 6 metre length of it. You can get a bit about that long. Now that cost me nothing. It's got an end cap on it, which is just securely tightened. I haven't glued it on. Alright, that cost me nothing as well. If you had to buy these two items, this would probably cost you about maybe $1.50. The pipe itself, I don't know anyone that'd charge you for 28 inches of PVC pipe, but maybe $2. Alright, so I got those for free. Now the $6 part of this whole thing comes from this, which is a belt that I got off eBay. It cost me $3. And this, which is camo tape, it just comes off, you can see there. That also cost me $3, hence the $6. Now the whole thing comes together, works and operates beautifully. I've had it out in the couple of times. Now the survival part of things, I guess, obviously the belt can come off and can be used for strapping things, tying up firewood, carrying firewood, as an actual belt, as a brace, as a sling, anything like that. The ties themselves can be cut off. You can remove the piece from the inside, and you've got the cable ties. Normally you'd have another 2 at this end as well. So you've got 4 cable ties. The tape comes off. It isn't one that actually sticks, like you saw me just take it off before. It's not like sticky tape. It is just held down at this end by the other opposite end of the buckle, whatever part of the belt that's called, and the ties. So once it's down, it sticks. It doesn't go anywhere, but it's not permanent. So you can take it off. It can be used for bandages, for wounds, for a brace, for straps, for anything at all, for tying up the kid that's screaming next door. The other thing you can do is use the whole bit of PVC itself, because it is watertight at the end. You can use it as a water carrier. So if you are stuck in the middle of nowhere, you've got to go get some water from the creek or whatever like that, you'd be able to fill this up, put it over your shoulder, or just hold it in hand and carry it back. And you can obviously just use it for other things as well. Now what I've done at the end here, I've just put some sponging that I cut out of a package and stuck it in there just to protect the shafts. And I don't know if you can see down the end, right down here, I've actually just put a fairly heavy duty plastic bag as well, just to protect the arrowheads when they're sitting in there. And also that gives you something else you can use, like the arrowheads. If you've got good broadheads or something, they'll obviously puncture it. It might not be a functional bag as such, but you'd be able to use it for something. I'm sure it'd come in handy if you were in a dire situation. So that's it. The whole thing cost me $6. It was just basically from scraps. This was from eBay, this was from eBay, $6, done, nice and easy. The other thing I do when I've got the arrows in, when I've got them, I'll have them halfway out, I'll tie just a bit of a headscarf or a camo over the top and slip them in so they're not rattling around and making noise, so they sit nice and snug in there, easy to draw out and fairly easy to put back in too. That's it. So rather than you go out and spend anywhere from 30 to $100 on a quiver, if you're a tight ass, you got no cash like me, there you go. 90mm PVC, cap at the end. You might be able to improvise and use paracord or rope for this rather than buy a belt. And even if you didn't want to have this on, you could wrap it with something else. I just wanted the camo on it. I'm usually in camo, so I didn't want anything that stood out. You could even just, now I've used the grey PVC, you could even just do some tiger stripes with the black spray paint or something like that, just to break it up. That's it. The $6 quiver with survival tendencies. Alright. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the field.